Miley Cyrus.
Hey, yeah, thanks for checking out my podcast, mate.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it.
Oh, it's good to know at least one person's out there.
Yeah, you know me. I like dark, not funny humour. Like,
well, you know, I aim to please.
yeah, you're pleasing me very much.
Oh, cheers, mate. No, it's fun. I just wanted to test to see whether I could actually get any audio off these calls.
Well, you're doing a trial record, are you?
Yeah, well, I just thought straight through GarageBand, and it's giving me, I don't know, it's giving me something.
That's a start.
Yeah. So I'll just stop it. I just wanted to test to see whether I could actually get any audio off these calls.
You're doing a trial record, are you?
Yeah, well, I just thought straight through GarageBand, and it's giving me, I don't know, it's giving me something.
Yeah. Some dickheads.
Yeah, just had a bloody Twilight Zone right there. Yeah, sweet. And another thing I was going to ask you is, would you be interested in just like dribbling a bit of shit on it and just saying like what success means to you and stuff like that?
I can.
Yeah.
Right now?
Doesn't have to be right now. You could.
I'm not prepared. I don't have any bon mots. Like.
Yeah. You could go away and write something, or you could just do it off the cuff now if you want.
Have a think about it.
Yeah.
And no, I certainly would love to contribute to your fascinating show.
Fantastic. And let me know if you've got any innovative ideas as well on or characters you want to do.
I just do myself in most things, and right. People just go, well, "That's a strange character," and then they find out, "Oh no, that's just how he is."
yeah, that's perfect. And if there's anything you want to plug as well, any projects you're working on.
Oh yeah, I can do that actually. Oh. I have an album that comes out on the 19th. I can plug that.
There you go, perfect.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice. I haven't really gone down the line of interviewing yet. It's something I may need to
working your way towards.
Yeah, who knows? I'm thinking I might even go more Norman Gunston style interviews, where I'll just like rock up with the SingStar mic. I haven't worked that out yet. But it might be a good skill to learn to start interviewing people rather than going, "Hey, do you want to be in my podcast?" And they're like, "Yeah, what do you want?" And I go, "I don't know, what can you do?"
Yeah. Can you offer me anything at all, please? Help me.
Yeah, help.
I know that feeling all too well.
Yeah. So
especially with the developing interview skills part.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe the attitude consultant needs to work on that, do it part of his 10-week program on how to prepare for interviews.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. And I also wanted to I was on LinkedIn. There's a guy from Adelaide that does these really bad videos, but he looks like he works in a call centre and he's just hired out the room for the day. So I want to start doing those webcams with have the Miley Cyrus bedspread behind me.
Yep.
As I'm doing it, and then hear this like, "Rohan, dinner's all right, Mum. I'm coming. Okay." Just
5 minutes.
I'm doing a movie.
Mum, I'm going to be internet famous.
I'm a YouTube sensation.
Yeah. I already have 4 subscribers. Some of them aren't me.
That's gold. That's sort of, yeah, I'm going to have to do that, I reckon. Maybe start doing video podcasts.
Yeah.
But just have the Miley bedspread behind me.
Well, that's it. You just make it like you frame it. If you've got the capacity, you frame it so like you can just see like your bedroom with all the Miley stuff in the background.
Yeah.
It's like you've tried to obscure it, but like, okay, well that person's doing a very poor job of like you put like a green screen up, but you can see it doesn't cover the whole thing. You know, that kind of thing.
The green screen, like maybe the curtain could drop and just expose the bedroom behind it. Yeah. But I've got this is like overlooking. Vegas.
What you do is have the green screen up.
Yeah.
It completely obscures everything, but then you project your Miley bedroom onto the green screen, and then it falls down, and then it's there anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, well, what was the point of all that production value if it's just there anyway? Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. It's total Tim and Eric.
I haven't really seen... I've only seen bits and pieces of Tim and Eric, so...
Yeah.
I will at some point in the future. I will have to sit down and watch...
Oh, they're bloody geniuses.
Anything. I don't know. Geniuses. I haven't watched... I only just barely see movies and stuff, so... I don't watch anything anymore. I've got no time.
Well, do you still have like a day job doing your... education program stuff? Yeah, sort of, yeah. Nice.
Like it's technically casual. Like this week we have no work, so I'm at home trying to finish off. I'm like editing this guy's RPG. Yeah. Because I obviously have lost the plot entirely, and like I run a game design group, and I've been helping a bunch of them like. With their writing their rules and proofing their rules and stuff, and I'm publishing a tabletop magazine that changes format next year, and I actually work at a proper job, and I was outside and I dug a hole last week because our sewage pipe was fucked up, and the plumber was like, "That's a good hole." I'm like, "Yeah, I obviously missed an opportunity to be like some sort of plumbing hole digger."
So you're like me. You're running 3 different personalities at the same time. I'm doing a multitude of stuff. I run the same personality. It's the one that stands there and yells at everybody. But okay,
like it makes non sequitur remarks. But that's just how I roll.
You just got.
It's not angry yelling. It's that order. You've got to do. I don't like angry yelling. Like. I get very salty with people who do that kind of like confrontational angry yelling. Mine's like instructional yelling. Mine's helpful yelling.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's controlled yelling. It's right. It's
got to do with your voice projection. You know, like you're an actor or whatever. You know, on stage, you must project your voice.
You're an air horn.
Yeah, I am. I'm an air horn. Like I was helping my friend, like it would have been like 3 weekends ago now. He runs this tabletop convention, and so I was like his offsider at that, but he basically came down with the flu. It wasn't actual flu, it was like just a cold. It was a really bad cold. And so basically he just gave me the height of his vest, and he's like, you get to be in charge while I go sit in the corner. I'm like, oh, that's a bad idea. So I got to just, yell at people basically. Do that. You don't have a wristband. Get the hell out of the hall. Like... Stuff like that.
See, when I met you, you were a complete opposite person. You were like, okay. Yes.
Yep.
When did that change?
I don't know. I just found out that everybody is ineffectual and I have to do everything myself. Yeah. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Just like, well, this isn't going to happen if I don't do it because,
And everyone else is shit, so you're better off doing it yourself.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's like occasionally I can kind of, like with the magazine that I do, like I have people who help me and write for it, but I basically have to prompt them through the entire thing.
Yeah.
It's not like they just show up with content and go, I did this, I knew you were going to ask me, and I've already done it. And I'm like, thank you. It's like every month, or every 3 months, I'm like, are you going to work on that article?
Yeah.
Are you going to work on that article? Yeah.
So,
anyway.
So do you have any strategies or skills to motivate people?
I just constantly bother them, but in a polite way.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
You politely yell at them.
Yeah, I do. I politely yell at them in writing, not in like caps or anything. It's always about, if you're going to write to them, it's about like writing in a way that seems like friendly, but also like you're issuing orders. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you can't make suggestions to people, because then they feel like, oh, maybe, and then they have to go and have to think about it. Whereas if you tell them what to do, but you make it sound like it's their decision, then they're more likely to do it. It's manipulating people, basically.
Yeah. Like for example, this started off as just testing to see whether the microphone worked, and now I'm actually interviewing you. Like, would you say that I manipulated you into that interview?
Yeah, quite possibly.
Quite possibly, because
it wouldn't surprise me.
Because
if you did, I congratulate you. You've properly joined the media.
See, this is great content, Matt. I think I could be able to use this.
Sure, why not? I haven't said anything like that's character destroying. Why not?
No, not at all. You've dug a hole. You talked about how you like to dig a hole, and
it was apparently a really good hole. Saved me like $500 as well. The plumber was like, you saved yourself $500 there. So I don't know if it was the quality of the hole that saved me $500. Like, I don't know how you figure out what the quality of the price of a hole is, but
it's the call-out fee. You've saved yourself a call-out fee.
Well, that's some of the money. I mean, obviously digging the hole is some money as well, but like, could he do a different hole for $500 as well? There's like a sliding scale of, could they do a better hole but it's smaller for $500, or could they do a larger hole but like less good?
Yeah,
for $500 as well. Is there like?
I think that's how it starts. They have their basic hole package, which is about $500, but then you could do the premium hole package, which is $1,500 for
that would make sense.
Yeah.
So do they use like the good shovels and stuff?
They do it. It's a deeper hole.
It's a deeper hole, yeah. And they probably play less offensive music on the radio while they're doing it.
Less bum crack.
Yeah, and less bum crack. Well, one of these plumbers was a lady, so.
Oh, that's a big thing now, lady-friendly plumbers.
Yeah, lady-friendly plumbers.
Yeah.
Are you saying that the plumber itself is friendly to people, or it's a friendly lady plumber?
Both. Because I got a friend that's an apprentice plumber, and when he was young, he got quite a bit of action from Lonely Housewives.
Right.
Because it's that intimacy.
Is that chargeable time?
I think so.
Oh.
But he would have paid them. He would have done it for free.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But he wasn't, because he's on the clock.
Yeah.
But theoretically, he would have done it for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough.
Any young listeners out there, go and find yourself a cougar and just go with it.
Yeah.
Seriously, they'll change your life.
Yeah, he means like an older lady, not an actual cougar. No. Well, if you want to fuck a cougar, go for it. Like, you only live once. Why not have sex with an angry cat?
This is good. This is going to be heavily edited, by the way.
If the entire podcast is going to be me saying, if you want to have sex with an angry cat, go for it. And then you just play the music. That's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Shortest episode ever.
Nice.
Life advice. Dig a hole, have sex with an angry cat.
So while we're here, Matt, what does success mean to you?
Success. Let me have a little. Success basically is a controlled fuck up. That's what it is. Or it's a carefully considered fuck up, one of the two. No, you can never do anything without making a whole bunch of mistakes. So success is just kind of recognising what mistakes worked, what mistakes didn't work, and not doing the mistakes that didn't work again. Yeah, there you go. That was poignant, that one.
Nice. Can you give me an example?
No. Yeah, I'm sure I can. Hang on. Making mistakes. There's a mistake, but I'll learn from that for next time. In which case, I'll just throw out another question, or I'll just say something nonsensical.
Yeah, because I did a few of these podcasts. Was the Badcast that got me into it? They had like a podcast festival during the Fringe, and they just...
Oh yeah, I think I saw some video of that. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's right. We just had some beers at 9 a.m. and I was still wearing the same clothes I had the night before. But I no, sorry, you go. No, you go.
Oh, I was going to say, do you think is that where you're hoping to kind of go with this thing, with your attitude consultant, that you do like a long, because they go for half hour or something, don't they? They normally crap on each other.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that good at it, doing it like that format.
Not by yourself. You might need, a co-host or whatever.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm just too lazy. I only bring out 5-minute ones each week because I made myself a commitment that I wanted to bring out new content every week.
Yeah.
Just so, I don't know, just a personal thing. Not even
half the time it's a challenge of actually just finishing something. So
yeah, and it's nice to do something and not actually worry about how I'm marketing it, but just to keep churning out content, no matter if it's shit or not.
Yes. Oh yeah, I know that feeling too. I've been doing my magazine for like 5 years, and occasionally I'll run into people like, "Oh, I've read that. That's pretty good." Most of the time, I just don't hear anything. I'm just like, it's just like shouting into the void. It's like, well, I got some numbers that tell me that people download it, but I don't know if they read it or like it. But it's like nobody's emailed me and said, "Can you please stop doing this?"
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just keep muddling through.
Yeah, but that's the good thing about shouting through that void and not getting that initial feedback, because we're so addicted to the likes and the comments and getting that initial gratification.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice just to separate yourself from that and just worry about just creating and failing and fucking up and growing.
Yeah, because literally with my magazine, because it comes out quarterly, so I only do 4 issues a year, and it takes me like 2 months to put together because I'm only one guy, and I write a whole bunch of it. I also do all the layouts and stuff. So like a whole bunch of time and money gets invested into this thing, and then it's delivered in. It's like not delivered in a format where it's like instant gratification version of it. It's just kind of like I put up you can download a PDF that's 36 pages, 40 pages or whatever, and people can download it and they can read through it or whatever else. But obviously that takes a while, all that kind of stuff. It's not like an article where you can write an article that is like 3 paragraphs long and you say, that you should have sex with angry cats. Here's where you can have sex with angry cats. You are stupid if you don't have sex with angry cats. And then all these people get on and they start making comments instead. Where like, I disagree that you should have sex with angry cats. I had sex with an angry cat once and it bit my dick off. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's easy to do, and it's like the cheap way of getting feedback. It's kind of like, here's a very basic idea that I've kind of just thrown out because it's 3 paragraphs and it's basically you just propose something and then leave it to the internet to find out about. Whereas like with the magazine and stuff, it's like it's the whole production, and so it's not like people can just kind of get on there and go, I disagree with your 6-page article on this game and about how this man spent all this time developing it, and also I think Africa shouldn't have board games. Anything where people can just like read the title and maybe like the first sentence and then kind of and then just go into the comments and just start saying stuff.
Yeah.
Like anything that supports that kind of format just instantly kind of like engenders people to want to just start yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Just saying that this article about having sex with wild cats is clearly biased against Donald Trump. And then people showing up and going, this is clearly not biased against Donald Trump. Besides, Donald Trump's a Nazi. And then it's just kind of like, I like non sequiturs, but like sometimes it's just like internet comments is not non sequiturs. It's just like insanity in a box.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
When did we become this Gogglebox community? Like everyone has a fucking opinion. Like where did that come from?
Well, everybody's always had an opinion. It's just like you can't just walk up to somebody's face and just start yelling whatever you want based on something that you heard in the last 5 seconds. Like, in the very least, they normally have to wait for somebody to stop speaking so that they could speak.
Yeah.
Like, there's no cool down period. It's like people can just instantly, because like you just start typing in, and somebody else could be making exactly the same point or something to completely counter that point. It doesn't matter because there's nothing to tell you. Hey, somebody's typing something that might be relevant. You're just like, I'm going to start speaking now, and nobody might even listen, but I'm going to be happy just to yell stuff.
This is so good. I actually just pissed my pants.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could help.
No, I've just been holding in a piss for the last 5 minutes, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to let it go right in the chair.
Well, that's good. Do you put down like plastic or anything, or is it just...
No, I'm wearing a...
That last comment was clearly biased against Donald Trump.
No, I'm wearing Depends undergarments.
Oh, that's all right then. Like,
yeah.
Why would you not piss your pants in that case? It'd be un-Australian not to.
Yeah. I'm going to shit myself soon too.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Yeah. And so what made you get into graphic design? What made you want to study graphic design?
Oh, that's a weird question. The course was close to home.
Right. That's a good answer.
Geographical reasons.
And you didn't know that the market for graphic design would be shit?
No. I probably, if I had have had an acute knowledge, I probably still would have studied it. Well, just because it's like fundamentally graphic design's solving problems, which I like the idea of solving problems, which is why I've kind of got into game design and stuff lately, because that's essentially a whole series of solving problems to end up with a thing that works. So one of the things that attracted me to graphic design to begin with was this problem-solving element. Admittedly, that most of the problems that you are given in graphic design, the solution is do a layout or do a logo or whatever.
Yeah.
But you got to start somewhere, and it's kind of helped me. Like in the end, studying graphic design has helped quite a bit because like it's led to me working in a whole bunch of like print industries and other creative industries, which has kind of helped.
Yeah. Later
on in life to kind of like, because I had this crazy urge to just do creative stuff, make things or whatever. So.
Well, you're always doing that from day one. I mean, you were mucking around with an old Amiga computer, doing audio sounds and animations. So even back in the late 90s or early 2000s, you were still experimenting with traditional digital design.
Yeah. One of the things I realised about myself is that I can't stop making things. I'm always working on something or some things, always working on a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes they actually kind of work out, and sometimes it's kind of like, I just ended up with a thing with no point or purpose. But it's one of those, I think it's one of those things where you kind of like, you have an idea and you've got to follow it through in some capacity. And then you just kind of end up somewhere. And occasionally it's good. Yeah. And occasionally it's not. But that happens.
Yeah.
It's probably the longest we've talked in a long time.
Yeah. I think last time we talked is either at a gig or something, and I've been so focused on or nervous about what I've done, or just so self-absorbed in it.
Well, I think the last time I saw you do something, you did cat opera. I think it was like cat opera.
Yeah, that's right. I dressed up in a cat outfit and just meowed the tune of Memory by Cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that would have been the last time I saw you do, which probably ends up being like years ago, which goes to show you just how often we catch up.
Yeah, for sure. But you're right, it's been a long time. Either I'm talking about myself or I want something.
Yeah, that's fine. That sounds like me. I normally just talk to people when I want something.
Yeah.
I need something.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to people, it involves going somewhere. I just want to stay at home.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I'm talking to you now and I didn't even have to leave the house.
Yeah, I know.
And
it's one good thing about being transition period, isn't it?
Yeah, and I haven't even been bothered to get up, go in the toilet. I've just
assumed you have not had pants on this entire time.
The pants are on, but I'm just about to piss myself for the second time.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I thought you had to poop first.
No, I don't need to.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I got a friggin' UTI.
Great. Just great.
No, I've had 2 of them. I went to the doctors and I was pissing blood. I'm like, oh, my piss is red. That's pretty fucked up.
You're falling apart.
Yeah.
I mean, do you take a bunch of pills and stuff, or are you just falling apart? Sans pills.
I'm just falling apart. I'm off all medication.
Okay, cool.
I can't afford.
It's because Linda is at the moment. Linda and her sister are having some sort of pill competition, who can take the most amount of pills. It's crazy.
Right.
Linda was winning for the longest time. She takes I think it's close to 20 pills every day, all these different kinds of pills and stuff for all her various ailments.
Wow.
And her sister's now, just after her recent stint in hospital, she's just edged over into 22 or something. So it's becoming a war of the pharmacies.
Oh, do you ever kind of maybe want to go down the count for yourself just for competition, get a bit of love back?
I could try. I'm too durable. That's the only problem. I'm either really, really healthy, or I'm just really stupid, and I don't understand that I'm unwell. I could be, falling apart, but I'm just kind of no, I don't know. None of my limbs have fallen off. All my teeth are still in my head. I go to the toilet fairly regularly, so
that's good.
I'm just kind of all right, off I go.
Yeah.
Hardly ever go to the doctor, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well,
I think it's just kind of sort of weird counterpoint to my other half. I think it's just kind of you got to get that balance in.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's
one person being Wolverine and being immortal, and the other one just being I'm dying.
Yeah. Well, it's a good balance, as long as it's not not working like a seesaw, one up, one down, one up, one down.
No, it's like a good balance. Pretty normally I'm always up and she's always down.
Remember when we were in art school when we all dressed like Ken Kato? We rocked up in black skivvies.
That was the thing, yeah.
And then we all tried to grow goatees.
I don't even try.
We tried. It was white fluff.
I could pull off a not unreasonable one, I seem to recall. I did have a massive square beard for a huge portion of...
Oh, it was a bit of fluff in the early days, though.
Yeah, yes. I had to get into it.
We were barely past puberty. Oh, man, I feel like my cock is about to fall off.
All right.
Oh,
the end, then. We'll call that the end.
I'll be pissing like a koala, mate.
That's awesome. From a tree.
And as they say in Shawshank Redemption, get busy living or get busy dying.
Yes, that is true. They do say that.
Yeah.
In Shawshank Redemption.
That's factually correct. I'll tell you what, Red had a good attitude, didn't he?
Certainly did.
He got rubber stamped out of there.
He did. He got super rubber stamped out of there. And then they go, here, have the house that your friend killed himself in.
Yeah, it's all yours.
Yeah, it's all yours.
So that's
palatial setting.
That's what you got to do. You just got to completely not give a fuck. And don't try. Mate, I'll be honest with you, I had no idea we were going to record something.
Fair enough. You only live once. Why not have sex with an angry cat? 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 Why not have...
When I'm not being super successful, I like to check out these other podcasts on the Auscast network. The Badcast. Is this movie for you? Once Upon a Tangent. Yeah, G'day. And One Newsman and a Wet Guy. Check them out. Subscribe. Give them 5 stars. But make sure you give me 5 stars first. Remember, attitude consultant. But give the other guys 5 stars, but me first. Don't give 1 star or anything. 5 or nothing. It's all or nothing. Fuck off.